It's my diet too extreme. I get that all the time. Whether your diet's extreme, you got a problem with food. That always makes me laugh because I was a professional bodybuilder, and after I retired from bodybuilding, I was a bodybuilding coach. At that time, I ate 6 meals a day, high carbohydrate meals. I used to make these chicken drinks where I blend chicken because I didn't have time to eat. I blend my chicken and then put maltodextrin in it. You know, sometimes all these carbohydrate, different carbohydrate powders, sometimes I put glucose in it and drink it because it was supposed to be the carbs. Nobody said my diet was extreme. You know, when I used to get up in the morning because I was trying to get the calories in the 90s, and I get up and I eat apple pie, I eat bagels, I eat custard, and I eat donuts, trying to get the calories in. Nobody said my diet was extreme. But now that I'm eating mainly red meat, everything that I eat is animal based. Basically, my diet is complete carnivore. And I feel the best that I've ever felt in my life. But people still say, oh, your diet's extreme. They think my diet's extreme because I'm not indulging in all the other nonsense that I indulged in before. When I was eating that type of food, 6 meals a day, now I only 2 meals a day, sometimes only 1. And I'm able to hold on to this amount of muscle. I'm able to have more energy than I did when I was in my 20s and my 30s. When I was eating 6 meals a day, I was constantly hungry. I was constantly bloated because I was having to shove the food in. In fact, I would, as a gym owner, I'd stop in the afternoon, go home for about an hour's nap, and come back to work. I did that for years because I thought that's how it's got to be. I was always tired, and then eventually I found out that my knees were sore, my joints were sore. I used to get panic attacks all the time when I ate like that. The panic attacks were the worst because I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I'd get sleep apnea. And when I got the sleep apnea, I literally just wake up and then that will send me straight into a panic attack. And then straight away, your bowels, you want to actually go to the toilet because you're in the panic mode. And then you ran downstairs, and the only thing that relieved it was sitting in my car and driving for hours on the motorway. Hey, if you're serious about losing fat and building muscle, join my community Abbew crew. You get access to live coaching from me, in-depth video modules, and more. Thousands have joined and transformed their lives. Click the link in the description and join today. I'll see you inside. Now back to the video. No one said to me, Eddie, your diet's extreme. When I was hurting myself, the panic attacks were the worst. I thought I would never be able to get rid of it. In fact, with the panic attacks, I thought that it was due to the steroids. The amount of steroids that I took was so minimal compared to what, you know, everybody else of my caliber, of my size was taking, because I thought the steroids were causing me the panic attacks. I reduced the steroids drastically, and I started only taking insulin. I was taking insulin, injecting it twice a day. After that, you'd have all these carbohydrate powders called complex carbs, you know, sometimes maltodextrin, which is not food, and then you knock it back. No wonder I had peripheral neuropathy. So eating the way I eat now has helped me repair so many things that were wrong with me. I feel so much better, and my energy levels through the roof. So that's why I eat like this. I have subsequently started educating so many people. If you go to some of my social medias like Instagram, I put all the testimonials on my Insta story highlights. There are thousands of people all around the world because they are listening to my advice on nutrition, and they're feeling amazing. They're eating the way I eat now. And I've also got a community, and the same, you know, there's so many testimonials of people feeling great, you know, reversing autoimmune conditions, reversing metabolic conditions, and feeling good. Energy levels through the roof, cholesterol levels gone down, blood pressure levels gone down, you know, they're off medication only because they changed the way they eat. Now, we see when they were eating all that nonsense, nobody was telling them that their diets were extreme. So whenever I hear that, I only laugh, because the reason why you say my diet's extreme is because you bought into all this ultra-processed nonsense. When you go to the shop, you're reading labels. Listen, real food we're supposed to eat as human beings, and believe it or not, every animal has an instinctive nature to be attracted to the food that we're supposed to eat. So the food that we're supposed to eat don't come with labels. You see an egg, they don't need an egg to break down the nutrition or whatever of an egg. No, they don't do that. They do that with some crappy stuff they made in a lab. A lot of the time it's just sugar and preservatives and additives and things to make you go back for more. So if you think my diet's extreme, then you're the one who's got the problem, because you're brainwashed by these companies, especially the food industry. They're so guilty. I don't know how they live with themselves, especially when most of these companies know that what they are selling us, what we're eating, is actually what's causing most of our illnesses, including all the metabolic conditions, all the mental health conditions. And I say that with confidence because I'm a qualified psychiatric nurse. And when I was working on the wards, I saw firsthand how the food we gave the patients affected their behavior almost immediately. And nobody was making the connection, couldn't do anything. When I was qualified, I got fed up with it. I thought, I practiced for a couple of years, I thought, I can't do this anymore. So I left, because our health professionals, and I was included as well, we're not taught how to feed people properly. So if you think my diet's extreme, you're the one who's extreme. It means you don't understand how the human body works. You don't understand what we need to make us feel human. We need food. Remember, what feeds us as a human being? You got a tube that runs in a tube that extends from your mouth to your anus. And everything else feeds off that tube. Everything, all your organs, your whole body feeds off that tube. So if you put the wrong stuff in here, you're getting the wrong stuff back. So all these things that are wrong with you, unless obviously you've fallen down and cracked your head open, then that's a different problem. But all these metabolic conditions you're getting headaches, you're getting all these conditions, you got PCOS, you got lupus, all of it is due to what we eat. And if you change your diet, eat what I'm eating now, you feel amazing. Guys, don't knock it until you tried it. If you've reached the end of this video, it means you're serious about your health and fitness. If you didn't know, I've got a private community where I do live coaching, in-depth video modules, and other resources. Click the link in the description to check it out and join thousands of others who've benefited. See you there.